Why Java is not 100% object-oriented.
Java is not 100% object-oriented because it includes primitive data types, supports static members and procedural programming, lacks multiple inheritance for classes, and has access modifiers. These features deviate from the strict principles of pure object-oriented programming.
Why pointers are not used in Java.
They are unsafe. Increases the complexity of the program, and since Java is known for its simplicity of code, adding the concept of pointers will be contradicting. Since JVM is responsible for implicit memory allocation, thus in order to avoid direct access to memory by the user, pointers are discouraged in Java.
What is JIT compiler in Java?
The JIT, just-in-time, compiler in Java converts bytecode into native machine code during runtime, improving performance by optimizing frequently executed code paths. It adapts to runtime behavior, enhancing execution speed and ensuring platform independence. Compiled code is cached for efficiency, benefiting Java applications across different platforms.
Why string is immutable in Java.
Security, since strings are widely used as parameters for many Java classes, for example, network connections, file handling, their immutability ensures that sensitive information, once assigned to a string, cannot be changed. This helps in creating secure systems. Synchronization, immutable strings simplify concurrent programming. Multiple threads can access and share strings without the need for synchronization mechanisms, reducing the chances of errors and improving performance.
What is a marker interface?
A marker interface can be defined as the interface having no data member and member functions. In simpler terms, an empty interface is called the marker interface. Example, serializable interface marks classes as serializable for object persistence. A class implementing it signals its ability to be converted into bytes for storage or transmission without specifying any methods.
Can you override a private or static method in Java?
No, we cannot override a private or static method in Java using the regular method overriding mechanism. Private methods are not visible to subclasses, so they cannot be overridden in a subclass. They are specific to the class in which they are defined. Static methods belong to the class itself and are associated with the class, not with instances of the class. They are resolved at compile time, not runtime, so they are not overridden in the traditional sense. Subclasses can declare their own static methods with the same signature, but this is called method hiding, not method overriding.
Does finally always execute in Java?
No, not in following cases. System.exit function. System crash.
What methods does the object class have?
The object class in Java is the root class for all other classes, and it provides several methods that are inherited by all classes in Java. Here are some of the important methods provided by the object class. =object_. This method is used to compare whether two objects are equal. It is often overridden in subclasses to provide a meaningful equality comparison. ToString, this method returns a string representation of the object. It is often overridden to provide a custom string representation for an object. Clone, this method creates and returns a copy of the object. It is used for object cloning and requires the class to implement the clonable interface. Finalize, this method is called by the garbage collector before an object is reclaimed. It can be overridden to perform cleanup operations.
How can you make a class immutable?
To make a class immutable involves following 6 steps. Make the class final or prevent subclassing. Declare all fields as private and final. Don't provide setter methods for variables. Make all mutable fields final so that its value can be assigned only once. Initialize all the fields via a constructor performing a deep copy. Perform cloning of objects in the getter methods to return a copy rather than returning the actual object reference.
What is singleton class in Java and how can we make a class singleton?
A singleton class is a design pattern that restricts the instantiation of a class to just one instance and ensures that there is a global point of access to that instance. To create a singleton class in Java, you typically follow a few key steps. Make the constructor of the class private to prevent external instantiation. Provide a static method that returns the single instance of the class. Create a private static variable to hold the single instance of the class.